Well, good morning. Just some quick tips on 7K and what we can do to maximize our business growth, maximize our learning, because we earn while we learn, and we build a residual income uh, over a period of time, and that's the whole key. What else are we doing with $500, $120 a month, that we can build up a residual income of $500 or more a week for the rest of our lives in the next 3, 4, 5, 10 years? I mean, that's what 7K provides everyone. And so, does everyone need to be a member of 7K? Absolutely. Everyone you know. They just don't know it yet. And I put a couple of tools out this past week, Tuesday. I've dropped them out. Uh, three significant little videos, very short, from 6 minutes to about 12 minutes each. The 6 minutes the shortest one, 12 minutes about the longest one. And it's how to give a 7K quick presentation, real quick, and how to set up a 7K presentation with people you know, and uh, then how to present it to anyone, anytime, anywhere. So those three little presentations, they're on my YouTube channel, and so make sure you go there and you get them, and you'll see them in the playlist of 7K presentation or 7K wealth strategies, uh, or in Hawaii group, it'd be in the basic Hawaii group training too. Uh, the other thing is learning many of the tools. So one of the tools is my YouTube training site, Bob Reid 7K Metals, REID. And so everyone you sponsor, make sure they go to my YouTube site. They go to YouTube and they search for Bob Reid space 7K Metals, and they'll come to my channel. I'm going to show it so we see what I'm talking about. And let me find where the right place is for this thing. It'd probably be right there. And so somewhere around here will be my YouTube site. Well, it's not there, it's not there, it's not there, not there. And I probably don't have enough spaces, so it probably jumped off. Let me bring it back up. And I didn't have enough tabs, or I closed it off, and I didn't mean to. And so I'm going to go to my channel and stop that. It automatically pays. So you see what my channel looks like when you get to it. And it, soar on the wings like eagles, right? The picture, I couldn't get it thing, but basically you'll see all my trainings there. And what you'll see too, how to work this, is you see playlists. So you can go to playlists on my channel, and then you'll get the titles of the playlists that have different type of playlist names, and Y7K, gold and silver, 7K presentation. You see there's 33 and 93 in all. And so if we click on the wealth strategies, we don't want it to play, of course. And so if you look here, you have a whole bunch of presentations. And you can also search for different ones, but these are the last three. quick 7K presentation, how to set up a 7K presentation, sharing this is kind of how to set up playing the video or getting them to watch the video. These are kind of better ways to pique interest, which are much more efficient and effective than just a one sentence piquing interest or two sentence piquing interest statement. How to interest people in the business building, how to interest people in getting in it to a business and actually building a business and earning the income. And you see that's only 6.5 minutes long. And and this one's only 10.5. So the longest is 10.5 minutes over spoke. So this is a great tool that's not being utilized enough, and duplication is what you want in your organization. And this will help them know about the business. Now, hopefully, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to share again, just in case my computer didn't show everything that I wanted to show. But this is my YouTube site, and what we looked at basically was my channel, and I went to playlist. Okay, and this is my channel, Bob Reid. Bob Reid 7K Metals is how you search for me. And you go, when you go into YouTube, you can also create your own free account. So you'll want to subscribe to my channel, and you want to click on that little notification bell so you get notified by YouTube every time I post a new training, so that you can just go there and see that new training. If you know that I posted one up, like this training, when I post it up later tonight or tomorrow, then it'll be available to you, because I can't email to 6,000-7,000 people. There's no way I can set up an email account, maintain an email. I'm not a corporation. We're in this for time freedom, remember? And so we're into duplication, people telling people what to do. And if we keep telling people what to do, then you'll have a business that will perpetuate itself. If they stop getting fed, if they stop getting trained, then your business will be short-lived. Okay, that's one of the keys. And so we have my site. Then, of course, everyone already knows about my email system. And if you don't have my urgent 7 emails, then you're already not getting the information you should. And if you don't have my 21 steps to success emails, you're not getting the information you should. Now, this is only for my group. I'm sorry, I can't do everyone in 7K. And so please, if you're not in my group, you're not on my team, I can't send out these emails. And in fact, I don't. I always tell people to go to your first upline, go to them. And if they don't have it, go up. Just keep going up, because there are people who have every bit of this, and for some reason it didn't get duplicated to you. And you need this information if you want to build a double 6-figure or 6-figure income, or if you just want to build $500 a week for the rest of your life. You need this information, and you need to have people in your organization that have this information, so they can act on it or not. Either that, or you create your own system. And I'm going to tell you, many people fail at that. Many people. That's why many people fail at network marketing. They think they know how to do it better than those before them, but they've never done it. And so why walk away from a proven system? Now, not only a proven system that's worked in multiple companies and multiple times. And I've proven that you can do it part-time, because I did this one part-time this time. And so I've proven my system works even for me, because the first time I did it all out, but it worked real well. And so those that do it all out, like Wayne Clark, he did it all out. Okay. And so he did the same thing because he had a burning desire and he had a need. I no longer had a burning desire and a need. So I didn't do it all out. I did it part-time, and it worked. It worked just as well for me. I'm pretty much the top earner in 7K, but I wasn't at the beginning, but now I am. Okay. So there's the key. Do you want to follow? Are you coachable and teachable, and you got a burning desire? If you are, then you can do it. Okay. Now, other tools, because we're going to talk about tools today. And I'm going to stop sharing this one real quick, and I'm going to share another. Well, I need to. I don't know if this thing. Um, 7K today is a tool that everyone needs to learn how to use. And when people have questions, you send them to 7K today. This is like our 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 company information. It's going to tell them a lot about products. It's going to tell them about the leadership in the company, who the founders are and a little bit about them and a message from them and our CEO. It's going to take them it's going to give vault reports. And if you want to send them to a particular vault report, maybe one where you're recognized for your rank advancement, then say, hey, just kind of read what goes on inside of the company and pick a vault report and say, and then you can read others if you want, but it only takes a couple of minutes and you'll get a inside view of what's going on, what's in the company, who's the type of people is involved. They got some stories of people like you and me who maybe just got a rank and they're recognized in there. And then it tells about the coin collection, why our coins are different than all the other coins out there, why we're part of a $4.2 billion numismatic market, and why collectible coins gain value more than other coins, and why our coins gain extreme value in a very short period of time, and tells a little bit about coin drops and the fact that we sell out of our coins in 2 minutes, and that add points, it adds income. It's unbelievable what's going on. The Miles Standish collection, the fact that we were able to buy these 1 ounce coins for $199, and they're selling for over $1,000 today, if you can get one. Okay. Now, the 2 ounce coin, it's basically that set is selling for $2,500 today. That's unbelievable. We bought ours for $199 and $299, $500. Look, 5 times in a little more than a year. Unbelievable. And so that's if you can get your hands on them. And we have an exclusive with Miles Standish coins, and we're going to have many more. And we've got several exclusives with the CTS men. And so, this tells a ton about our company, and they get to look through it anytime they want, and it answers a ton of questions. So learn how to use this and learn how to share it. You can even share this with other people you're trying to pick. Hey, take a look at what I'm involved in. I think you'd want some of this. You'd want to find out more about this. This is a good way to do this. The other thing is our 7K photos. It's 7kphotos.com. And I'm going to, again, stop sharing and sharing because I want to make sure you're getting to see what I'm seeing on the screen. With Zoom, I don't always know that. But I went to 7kphotos with an S.com, and then you get pictures of what's going on about a FLG, about our 7K getaway trips like to Cancun and to Miami and to the Bahama cruise. And you get to really look at pictures and people involved and things that's going on. And even going out like in the 7K Founders Lifestyle of 2020, when we went to 2020, I know that I don't have a main picture there, but we went out to Roger and Marshall Ball's Limhi Bison Ranch and got to tour all that and all the activity. That's an experience in a lifetime. And then our latest one at the Salmon River Lodge, this was fabulous. We were in group one. Of course, we had two groups this year. And I had the majority of the people in group one, and then the rest of our group was in group two. So we had people in both groups. We could actually, my group could have actually overflowed just one group, but there wasn't enough room to do that. And so we had a little mix and match. It's pretty cool. Then, we have, like I said, 7K today. And the other thing that I want to make sure everybody gets in, and if you're not on, is a band app. And again, I'm going to stop sharing, then share back again to make sure you get to see what I'm talking about. Now, these are apps specifically for specific groups, okay? And we found that this is a way to share communication. Like in Wayne's group, they have a 7K exclusive group for just his team, okay, from him down, okay. I have kind of just started, and we're going to I'm going to merge everybody that wants to in my group. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, to go for gold. And so if you're not a member, you have to be invited because it's a private group, and you must be in my team to be on this. And you can be in Wayne's group, you can do the Facebook thing, but if you want my communication direct, yeah, because I don't know what's passed on or what's not passed on anymore. And so you can be invited and get into my Gold for Gold band, where I post trainings like this. I post other information. I post things that are to be duplicated, and you can stay up to speed. So you can text me your name and I'll get your phone number in the text, and then I'll send you an invitation, and you can get in to Go for Gold. But I will check and make sure you're in my group, because this is only for my group. Okay. This is a private group inside my group, and they run their own, and I do post in theirs, but it is just kind of like Wayne Clark has his 7K exclusive page. They choose to use Facebook. I choose to use Band. Okay, I like it a lot better than Facebook. And the Band app is an app that you can carry on your phone. You can get notified when things are posted to it, and you can make comments to it, and you can input to it too, and it's pretty neat. Now, this is Danny Clements and his group, and then of course we started one for the Hawaii team, and so it's just for the Hawaii team that's in our group over there, and that's the way they get communications. So for example, I'm going to just give you an example. I'm going to go open it up and give you an example of some of the postings. So I posted how how to set up sharing 7K opportunity. That YouTube, I posted it right here so people get to see it. I posted, how to interest people. Those 3 videos that I was talking, the urgent alert about changing your auto ship date to maximize your check and also minimize your expenditures. And that's what we're all about. Building wealth, accumulating wealth, and uh, 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 building a residual income. And so this is what my posts are in this Band app, and you can go to it. You can open up anytime, and you can just scroll down. You can get the history. You can get other posts from other people that can post in here in the group. So, resources and communication. That's really what builds your business and keeps your business going and intact. And if you duplicate these resources and communication, you're gonna be able to build quicker, longer, and better. Okay, I'm going to share again. I'm going to go to a couple of things that I wanted to touch on today, and everybody got to see, let's say, the hot map. Okay, the 7K hot map. These are the hot areas in 7K. Everybody knows that 7K is only 4.5 years old still. We're still a very, very young company. Okay, we're open in Canada about a year and a half now. We're open in all 50 states the first day we open. And notice the real hotspot. It used to be Idaho and Montana, if y'all remember. The hotspots were Idaho and Montana because that's where the company started. And we had a little bitty old red spot down here in Louisiana a long time ago. Okay, that was us because every bit of the business was up here. And then they got a hot spot over in New York off of Long Island and then down here. But they don't even have that hot spot there anymore. Notice. Okay, they don't have a hot spot in Montana anymore. They still got a little bit of a hot spot. It's not really hot, but it's green and in Idaho and over here in Michigan. Okay, but kind of look at the coming little hot. Look, Florida's heating up big time. Well, and I know why. Pennsylvania, New Jersey area heating up big time, and I know why. And but look here, we basically have the Southeast, in our group, and Arizona, New Mexico, kind of heating up. This is like San Antonio area of Texas, and but kind of look, we are wide open, everybody, wide open. The United States is yet to be filled in. We got so much growth, it's pathetic left in this. We're only 4.5 years old. Just think of companies like Mary Kay, Doubleware, Amway, New Skin, Melaleuca, and on and on and on. Well, we're going to be those companies in the future. You are the pioneers. You and I have been the pioneers. We were the explorers the first couple of years, going out and exploring like Lewis and Clark. And then we became the pioneers, and now we're going to bring in the settlers. Okay. And the settlers are the people who are going to make that $500 extra a month. People are going to make that $500 extra a week as they accumulate gold and silver. And they're going to be more than happy with that. As you accumulate more and more wealth, as you your group grows from 100 to 1,000 on your left team and on your right team, as your group goes from 1,000 to 2,000, as your group grows over time from 2,000 to 10,000, because it's global. Okay. See, just like Hawaii a year ago wasn't even a green speck. Now look at Hawaii. From February 26th until today, just in our group, but they've got two groups in Hawaii. They got the other group because they had a goal. Emily became a goal a week before Taretha and our group became a goal. And so we went from basically 5 people to over 1,200 people from February 26th until today. And so that is a hot spot. Now they got 1 million people, almost not quite 1 million, on Oahu, the most populated island, the big island where Hilo is, and that's where Emily and her group are. I think no, she's in Kauai, the real small island. But anyway, they got 3 main islands: Maui, Oahu, and the big island, Hawaii. And those are the 3 main islands. Then they have several of the smaller islands, but that makes up Hawaii. And Oahu's got almost 1 million population. We only have 1,200 people there. Okay, so there's tons of growth left yet in Hawaii, and Hawaii is the interface between the Asia Pacific markets. And so now we're opened in Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, been open in the UK and Ireland and Canada for a year and a half. So now we got the rest of the world to open up. And that's the kind of business that we're talking about, that you and I get to participate, building that legacy, building that huge business of the future, the things that I teach you about all the time in the basics. That when you start out, you start out with your business family pack, and you're building a left group and a right group. And sometimes one group is built basically for you. Maybe you're a person like this, that not even, you got your position and you really don't have a team here. But man, look at this team that's being built on one of your sides. And that's like money in the bank if you're buying your coin. And then one day in the future, maybe it's next week, next month, next year, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, you sponsor a person right here and they start making a $500 check, you're going to make a $1,000 check for the rest of your life. They start making a $500 check every week, you'll make a $1,000 check for the rest of your life. Or you can, or you at least make a $500 check for the rest of your life, because you'll have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars built up in your bank account that you don't have to worry about this. Oh yeah, you'll have a business family pack real quick, I'll guarantee you. Because who wouldn't sponsor their spouse and put a company in on their other side and have one on their left and one on their right, and that costs them $400, and they start making a $500 check every week. So you spend $400 a year and you buy a coin every month in these two positions. You spend $230 a month, including, and you get 2 coins and you get a $500 check every week. Hello, come on. Where else could you do that in your life? And see, this is what you've got to be able to communicate to people, that why they're buying their coin is not to make the $1.2 million mistake. They're buying their coin so they can accumulate value, where our coins appreciate. That's why I gave you the 7K Today site, So it helps you teach them. Then you use your app and the $1.2 million very short video, just that portion, and then just talk about our coins and use stack and sell. Oh, I didn't even give you the stack and sell site yet. But see, I was saving that for this point. Then you use stack and sell, you got yours on. It tells you what you spent, but what they're worth. And that's low side. That's a low side. And so that's tools that you get to use to communicate, to help you communicate with people about your business. And eventually, if you got your business family pack and you did it in the beginning, you'll be able to build 2, get paid on 3. That if you really are really looking at this, gives you an opportunity to build $1.95 million residual income for the rest of your life. So what if it took you 10 years, 15 years? Wouldn't that be a great family legacy to leave behind? Well, what if you fail and you only end up making $10,000 a week off all 3 of them? That's pretty cool. Heck, what if you only make $2,000 every week off all 3 of them? That's $6,000 a week. What if you only end up making $2,000 a week? That's a 6-figure income. Where else could you do this? And you're accumulating wealth and building wealth at the same time. What is your risk? Your risk is not doing this. And when you believe this as much as I do, then you will be successful. Because remember, my 7 pieces of paper are my system. Uh-oh, I X'd out one. Unfortunately, I got to pull it back in. And so let me X out of this. And then let me minimize my view. Okay. And then let me go to my own little. One second, I'll be right back with you in a second because I want to show this properly. Okay, and now I've really messed up because it didn't do it for me. Oh, well, you know, that's life. Aggravates me sometimes, these computers. It never lets me do what I want. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so let me bring this down and let me get my view back up, get me in here, get back to full screen, and then let me share my screen once again. And there it is. And now we'll get to communicate what I want. Okay, super. What I was saying is to be able to develop that kind of income, what is my system? And this is what has to be duplicated. 7 pieces of paper, okay? Whatever we got to do in life, we got to learn. And if you really spend these 2 years learning, then you're going to develop those skills, attitudes, and techniques that you employ them for the next 3 to 5 years after that, okay? And so what do you got to be doing? And so here's what I'm finding. Sometimes we don't get that full commitment of the hours, but that's okay. It's just going to take you longer. Because if you're not putting 10 hours a week into this business, it will take you longer, okay? And so what do you got to be doing? Here's the other thing. A lot of people don't do the 5 people a day, 5 days a week. They slack off on that. They may do 5 people a week. They may only do 1 or 2 people a week. It's going to take you longer. But if you do the 5 people a day, like I say, you learn how to be persistent without being a pest. You go through your entire list, then you recycle and go through it again. You recycle and you go through it again. You recycle and you go through it again. You got to do it 7 times, and you got to build a list of 500 people. So it's going to take you a while to go 5 people a day. What are you doing? You're sending them tidbits of information. You're bringing them up to speed. You're coordinating. You're checking on them. Life changes for those people, and you don't want them being somebody else's business. So if you're not doing this, it's going to take you much longer. But if you're doing this, you're going to succeed, and you're going to be making a regular income after the 2 years of learning. You're going to earn while you learn, but you're going to make a regular check. And then you're going to bill that regular check just like I just got through talking. And you still, doesn't matter. You've got to watch a video every day. And hopefully you're watching some of my trainings now. And hopefully you go back over silver in 90 days. You go back over peaking interest. These are the things you got to become masters of. So you got to watch those things 10, 20, 30 times until you can teach it, until you know it. So you got the associate training, but the ones that I just talked about are the most important things. Then you got to know everything about your business. So you got to really know that quick start training. You got to know the website. You got to know the wealth system and how to use that app. And every video on that app you must have watched. And you got to learn how to send it out. That's at 5 people a day, 5 days a week. And you're doing what you need to do. Those of you that are on this training right now, you're in training and you are doing what you need to do and making that corporate call. And then if you miss the corporate call, you go listen to the recording. Okay. I didn't give you the other website, the website where all the recordings are, where all the company videos are on. And that's the Vimeo website, which I have. And if you don't have that, let me know. I'll send it to you again. But this is just people getting started here, that 100 list, because all of you know that I teach you to build to 500. So you need to have at least 500 people's names and phone numbers in your phone. That's your contact list. Okay. And ultimately, you want them all in your 7K Wealth System app, because that meant you sent something to them. And now you're put them into rotation. And it's just that simple, everyone. And then you build the business like I was just talking about. You got to plan how to do it. You also, this is the power of exponential expansion. And if it took you 12 years, it can be years, this can be weeks, this can be months. That's up to you. But if it took you 12 years to get 4,000 people, 2,000 on your left team, 2,000 on your right team, wouldn't it be worth it? Yes. The answer is yes. I don't even have to. That's a rhetorical question to me, by the way. And so this is the greatest opportunity of a lifetime. It won't come back around but once. This will be the Amazon of the gold and silver market. It will be bigger than Amway. And you're in the infancy of this company. And you have that kind of opportunity. Your attitude's the only thing that's going to knock you out. And it'll knock out a lot of people. A lot of people will be saying, well, I'm not building fast enough. Well, everybody else is ranking up and I'm not. Something's wrong. No, that's your attitude. They might have more supportive family. They may have, there are all kind of different circumstances. They may, you might be like a Danon Nelson. I mean, she's got the most goals on her left team and the most goals and executive goals on her left and right team than anybody else in the company. And she's going to make a residual income for the rest of her life, all because she was excited about gold and silver. And she told her broke sister and her family, got her family involved. They got other people involved. They got other people involved. Other people were placed under, and then who knows? Look at all this volume. Now, she could become a presidential goal in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. She may kind of refocus and do that. She's got that opportunity. If she does it or not, that's up to her. But maybe she's greatly satisfied with a residual six-figure income for the rest of her life, buying a few coins and just enjoying life. That a lot of people are satiated with that. A lot of people aren't money driven. That's pretty powerful. But look at that opportunity. It can do the same thing for anybody else. If you'll remember what I said right here, you can have a person, and you don't even have to sponsor that person. A person you sponsor might sponsor a person, might sponsor a person, might sponsor a person, and that person down here is the one that starts making a $500 check every week or more. That's still going to make you a $1,000 check if you rank up to copper. Unbelievable what I just said here about opportunity. And so after attitude is those three beliefs that you got to internalize. When you internalize these, other people will see it in you. When you internalize these, other people will see it in you. And then that's when you're really going to make leaps and bounds of success in building your business. And I hope that helped. I hope that gives you what you need to be if you've been in the business for a while and you're not making that $1,000 a week yet, or not making that $500 a week yet, but you're making money. You're happy. You love your coins. You love what's happening. But understand you're still going to succeed as long as you hang in. Here's the one rule of success. Winners never quit. Winners never quit. Because you can't win if you quit. You keep on keeping on. As long as you can look up, you can get up. So don't, whenever you get knocked down, get back up and get right back in the game. And don't let anybody affect your attitude and affect your life and affect what you can do. Don't let anybody tell you it don't work. You can't work. You can't do this. Who do you think you are? I'm going to tell you, you deserve financial success, because we've been beaten down by the system for way too long. And it's time we beat the system. It's time we use the principles of the wealthy and we accumulate and develop wealth too, because you deserve it. See you on the beaches of the world. Have a fabulous 7K day.